to Riverside, California. I'll be reading here from ABC7. Riverside police have released video footage that shows what led up to a 27-year-old man's death while he was in custody. The newly released footage was captured June 20th after an employee at a McDonald's on Indiana Avenue called 911, according to the Riverside Police Department. The man, identified by police as Peter Villalobos, had reportedly locked himself inside the bathroom and would not respond for more than an hour. Officers eventually got the man to exit the bathroom, but that's when they say he became combative and refused to follow commands. They're trying to put him in handcuffs, and the man resisted, and they had to use a level of force, said Officer Ryan Railsback. Video shows two officers pushing the man's head into the hood of the police car as they try to detain him. Both of them repeatedly punched the man, eventually causing him to fall over. Quote, "When someone is resisting that arrest, we have a duty to overcome that resistance as well," Railsback added. It's hard to tell what happened next, but from the security video, officers can be seen on top of Villalobos. After the altercation, the man can be seen on the ground, panting and saying he was in pain. So, quick pause here on police again, once again defending, quote unquote, a level of force when someone is, quote unquote, resisting. There is nothing more unprofessional that when someone is giving you trouble, you start punching them repeatedly. That is not an officer of the law following protocols to detain someone who is a threat to society. There should be no reason to just beat the shit out of someone.
Also, he was not a threat. He wasn't even a threat. He was in a restroom. You can presume whatever you want as the presumption of innocence when it comes to the law. He was in a McDonald's bathroom taking, as far as I know, taking a shit for an hour long, and they were like,
Exactly.
Come out. I'm in the restroom. This is the crime. This is his crime." They were like, "Well, they want to issue with trespassing because you were in the restroom for an hour." He was taking a shit, as far as I know. He was using the restroom.
In McDonald's public bathroom.
Yeah, it's McDonald's, my nigga. Come on. And so the thing is, they get him out. He's the issue that at hand was he was in the restroom for an hour. Okay, we gotta get you out of here. They get him. He walks out. He comes out of the bathroom, washes his hands, and he just walks out. He's walking out, and then the cop. This is what I mean about like listen to my orders, because this is where it escalated. Is like the guy was like, "All right, I'm gonna walk on now. Like I just used the restroom. I was in the bathroom. I'm outside now. I'm gonna go." And the cop was like, "No, get on the hood of my car." Like this is where it all like. After a crime or whatever he was committing of trespassing, he was out of the building. He was done trespassing, and it hadn't even been issued yet. And he was like, the officer was just like, "On my hood, get on my hood." And the dude literally was just like, when it comes to like cops' orders, he wasn't under arrest. He wasn't like nothing. He wasn't. The cop literally was like, "No, dude, if you don't get on the hood, not even like hands on the hood, just like he wanted him to lean on the hood of his car while he was getting his name and information." And the dude's like, I can just stand here and tell you like I can just stand here. I don't need to physically lean on the hood of your car just because you tell me." Like he kept saying, "I'm not a baby. I'm not a child. What do you need? Like I'm not a baby." And that goes to the compliance of like, "Oh, you don't listen to me? I'm in charge here." And he's like, "Lean on the hood of the car." And it's like. That's what escalated it. The cop had to have his specific way. He could have, all the cop wanted was the dude's name, which the guy gave him, the dude's name, and he also, and his like name of birth. Obviously, this dude is, like his family, he said he was mentally unwell. He was mentally ill. And he's going, he wasn't even like, he was just in his own world. He's like, "Okay, I'm out the restroom. I can go on now." No harm to nobody. This dude was causing no harm to nobody. His biggest crime was not listening to the cop when the cop said, "Lean on my car." Not putting my hands on the car, but like lean on my car while I tell you this.
And exactly, and then like it's the same theme we were just talking about of this expectation with the police as if they're some sort of extra humans that we need, like, "Oh, you're under arrest. Well, For what? Well, you don't actually have the right to question anything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my hands on you. It's like that's getting touched, having someone put their hands on you. That is a violation. Like, again, take the badge out of it. You will remember if you're out in public and someone puts their hands on you, that is a violation. Something's about to happen, and yet we are supposed to just accept that the police have the right to do that to us whenever they just feel like it, whenever the whim in their mind is telling them that, whenever they get called somewhere and then it turns out the guy's just actually just going to leave the bathroom and everything's fine. Well, now they don't want to just, now they're like, oh, we got called out here. You gotta make this worth my time. It's like, no, he doesn't.
Yeah.
None of that shit.
Dude literally walked out and he was like, all right, go my way. And then the dude was like, oh, no, come back. Come back. It's like, am I trespassing? Because you want me to stay now. And then like officers come and they just, the typical backup officer, fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin looking motherfucker. Love you, Stone Cold, but they all look like
He looks
you.
like a cop.
Yeah, sorry.
Terrifying cop.
Yeah.
Gotta be scared.
You knew what you were doing with that bald head, bro.
Exactly.
But yeah, comes in and they start grabbing his arms. They each grab his arm, and the dude's is just like, please, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything, and they just start hitting him, and he like just covers his face. He like puts his hand on his face because he's like they're just like. It's a beat down.
They start wailing on him.
It's
They
a
just start
beat down.
fucking
It's
punching
a jumping.
him.
It's like literal
It's
jumping.
like if you think you have the right to this badge gives you some sort of precedence over other people, well then at the least you could do is show us why you deserve to be above all of us. Show us that professionality that gives you this badge that allows you to be this superhuman, because I'm pretty sure it's not just repeatedly punching someone when they're not cooperating with you.
That's what gives them
That's your special skill?
That's what gives them the right to do that.
Exactly.
It's like, oh, you think it's because I'm a higher intellectual being, because I'm some seventh dimensional thinking. No.
Exactly.
It's because I got this gun.
Exactly.
It's because I got a gun. That's why I can do
that
this.
I have some sort of training that will allow me to take you down. It's like, no, we're just gonna fucking start wailing on you.
And it's like, what? Karate, all like these ways of like actually taking people down.
Exactly.
Out of the window. It's just fucking
You're getting jumped now.
You are. We don't. And it's like, oh, these niggas don't even know how to fight. Because the big bald head dude was like, I was just looking at the punches he was throwing, and I was like, oh, this nigga is loose, can't fight either. He's just like all that muscle and all that bald head, and he falls on the ground too.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
it's so ungraceful ass. It's like
reckless swinging.
This is the people we have to bow down to.
It literally was like 2 seconds away from just like closing your eyes and just swinging type vibes. Yeah, and the dude, a normal, just he might have been. I don't know what he was on, but his family says like.
Let's keep going with the article. Riverside police say Villalobos was taken to the hospital. A few hours later, he suffered a medical emergency and was pronounced dead. Police said at the time of the incident, Villalobos had an outstanding warrant for being under the influence of a controlled substance. His mother says he was diagnosed with schizophrenia 10 years ago. Quote, "What they did to my son, he didn't need that. He just wanted to come home," she told Eyewitness News. An autopsy is being conducted to determine the official cause of death. An outside agency is investigating the Riverside Police Department's use of force. So, yet another case where, he died later in the hospital. He didn't die exactly in that moment. Why exactly did he die? We don't know yet, but we
family's claiming blunt force trauma to the head.
Sorry?
His family said his
that's the logical thing you would see. We're waiting for the official autopsy or whatever, but whatever it is, like if we even take a second to set aside our just natural instincts of being alive on Earth and just seeing the video of what happened. Well, if we just look at the facts, here is someone who is schizophrenic, who has if cops could just take a fucking breath and talk to a person as if they are a human being, they might have been able to get to the place where, oh, this person was probably locked himself in a bathroom because he has a mental disorder. And none of this is a thing that really needs to involve us or any sort of violence whatsoever. But of course, that is not allowed to happen. So we have a dude basically get jumped, and then later it dies in the hospital. And of course, the cops bring up, well, he had a warrant for being intoxicated. Like, of course, that's always going to be how they paint the victims of their violence as criminals who deserve to be killed in the streets. Like, it's just completely absurd.
It's crazy to be like, there's a drug problem in this country, and then assault the people who are the victims of that drug problem and killed, and like, well, there's only clearly one answer: we jail and beat them. It's like that. It doesn't make sense at all. From like just a. You're telling me, the cops are telling us, obviously, there's a drug problem. Like, the laws are like, the politicians are like, we gotta stop this war on drugs. You know, it's terrorizing our country. It's really affecting like the mental health crisis in America. And no, they know all that, and they still are like, hammer.
I mean, it's all. I'm about to generalize. By generalization, it's all our country knows. We got all these problems we call crimes, that a lot of it is just health problems, poverty problems, and we just throw police, and this is what they do. This is literally what they do. But I'm gonna say this: if you're subscribed to our Patreon, we'll be talking about Baltimore and the different approach that they're using, and we got some really interesting stuff to talk about there.